following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Good evening. Tonight on Masterpiece Theater,
Two dudes eating ice cream!
two dudes eating ice cream.
Oh, right, I'm sorry, we're trying to do this classic.
Please stay tuned.
No, that's it. There's no intro. We roll the intro, then we come on camera. First you have the intro, and then you do the intro after the intro, and then you get the ice cream.
Black raspberry.
Ooh! No, African American ice cream.
right,
Politically
sorry.
correct. Anyways, hey, welcome to the Not So Late Show. We are a Pat Free Enterprise tonight, mainly because Pat is not here.
Pregnant.
I think that's a very good reason that Pat is, we're a Pat Free Enterprise.
Wait, I have to do two things first.
Okay, wait.
Two things first.
You should. I told you, use the bathroom before the show.
I have to do three things first. One, I have to give a shout out
Okay.
for our newest viewer.
Yay! I watched the show. Count it.
Wait. Well, we are the show. We can't watch. Well, we can watch it, but we don't have to.
Who we are the show. Cuckoo, Kachoo.
Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Okay.
We're gonna get sued.
So one, I have to give a shout out to Lami. She knows who she is. Trust me, it's a one-person nickname, so she knows who she
Lami?
is. Lami?
Lami, like
That-
a
that's
llama, except with an E at the end?
It's a very long story, but I'm not going to get into it on TV.
Can you tell it shortly?
No. It's a
No?
personal thing between the two of us. It goes back about 15 years.
It involves a llama, apparently.
No.
Oh.
Actually, a salami, but that's not important now. And two, because I know my mom's watching at home, it's mostly whipped cream.
And ice cream, hot fudge.
That's true. See, lots of whipped cream.
It's mostly
ice
whipped
cream's
cream
down here.
It's mostly whipped cream there, and then it's mostly ice cream underneath, and then it's mostly a bed of hot fudge, and then mostly sugary sprinkles underneath that.
Not true. Don't you poke my ice cream. Don't you poke it.
Also, mostly ice cream here.
You're a dick. Get out.
Wait, mostly ice cream here and
Here.
here.
There's a lot of
here.
ice cream right here.
No, I wasn't talking about. I was just talking around your mouth right now. You can't see it because it's black raspberry, but
Nah.
yeah, la 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 la.
Yeah, so we are a Pat-free enterprise today.
La, la. All right, so that was one. Hello to la 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 Mile.
And the whipped cream thing was number 2.
Okay, what's number 3?
I already did it.
Oh, you already did number 3.
I did.
All right, well there you go.
1 plus 2 is 3, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Eh.
Trying to think. What did you do this past week?
I
I haven't. I started using Photoshop again for the first time about, when did I leave here?
well, a year ago.
Since June 2011, when I stopped being an employee of this fine company that we are sitting in.
Optimum, Cablevision. What the hell are you guys calling yourselves now?
Optodot.
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 So, yeah, that
I
was
think I
cool.
bought a printer from them once.
Yeah. They went the way of Lexmark.
Yes.
So let's see, I did that.
Really nerdy joke.
I only had to call Rob about 4 times for like, how do you do this again? Ah! And then Rob yelled at me.
No. Rob does that when you pick up the phone.
Well, that's true too.
Hello, thank you for calling Optimum.
Rob has workplace
Thanks
stress.
for calling. Anyways, that's good. So what were you photoshopping?
Well,
Did it involve my penis?
yes, it did.
Yes.
Wait, what?
No, it did not my penis.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go at that. Let's just run with that
Very
one.
good.
She said.
That's true.
Yeah.
We should start counting again.
You're gonna let the penis go? Ha! Count it. Come on. Yeah, there you go.
You'll get it. What did Brad do this week?
It's like 8 minutes in. I'm total freaking very I didn't really nothing. I'm sorry. This was.
We did play Borderlands
That's
too.
true. I played. Well,
We got cool guns.
I thought we were gonna go with something like productive here.
That was productive. We got further in the game. That's productive.
I didn't like cure cancer or anything this week.
Because
I
we haven't
barely
beaten the
did
game.
laundry.
You have a lot of socks.
I do have a lot of stuff. Actually,
Something we found.
That's a true statement.
That's what we learned today
We
already.
learned I have a
A lot of
metric
socks.
crap ton of socks.
What's the physical weight of a metric crap ton?
It is 2,250 pounds. Well, no, wait, no, it's 2,500 pounds. I'm sorry, because a metric ton is like, well, that's a kiloton, and a kiloton is 1.25 or a kilo is 2.5 pounds. So a kiloton or 1,000 kilograms is 2,500 pounds. So a metric crap ton is 25% larger than a regular crap ton. So when I say it's a metric crap ton, it's bigger than a regular, crap ton.
Where does the hamster on the wheel come in?
I don't know, but it's shoved in that crap ton somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's not alive anymore.
Yeah. We'll say nice things at his funeral.
So that's what we learned in the first 8 minutes of the show. Be sure to watch our replay. Oh, which reminds me, we're up to date on YouTube.
I don't believe you. You're lying.
Well, all right, that's actually accurate. But no, I have to name all the episodes, but all the episodes are online in order.
Going back how far?
To
About 30
last week.
episodes. We're going back up. Let me put it this way. We have as many episodes on YouTube as I can put on that YouTube won't yank down. So, every episode that can be online is online.
Yay.
Because we air the funny videos, and they're like, that funny video is elsewhere. Even though we have permission sometimes, it's not worth going through the pain in the ass YouTube crap to do that.
That's real.
So last week's episode's up. It's all good.
In all of its hilarity goodness.
It is, and some of them are actually in 3D.
3D?
Yeah.
How the hell did you
YouTube
do
has
that?
this post-processing thing where they can actually take any video footage and make it 3D. So I've got to do it to the rest of our videos, but some of our videos are in 3D. So it's us sitting on a couch in 3D. It's the biggest waste of technology ever.
Yeah.
We're eating up server time at Google to turn our shows 3D. That is the epitome of a waste of time.
When you don't even want to see it in 2D, now you can see it in 3D.
The fact of the matter is, you want to know the extent of 3D for our show? Our 3 dimensions are the 3 cameras. So this is dimension 1, that's dimension 2, and that's dimension 3. So that's about as close as we get to 3D. Wait, does that mean our show's 60? Because this is 2D, and that's 2D, and that's 2D. So
And you get 2D, and you get 2D,
and you get 2D.
2D.
D. D. So we had it going.
in 4D.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
In 2D.
If they do a camera split, is that 4D, and then we go back in time and we kill Hitler or something?
Screw Hitler.
Yeah. Anyways, so the presidential debate, do we care about that? Nope. Oh my God, it's 4D.
No, it's 2 Brad. So you're beating me 2-1, eh?
All right, this is dangerous when we start playing with the camera effects.
So the Brad to Jay ratio is now 2-1. Well, now it's 1-1.
All right, anyway.
This is why we don't give Rob creative license on this show anymore.
Except for when we give him complete creative license.
That's a true statement. I can't even say nothing about that.
All right. Rob, you have complete creative license. Oops. Except when we say you have complete creative license.
But we should bring one thing to
That's better, actually. Yeah.
We should bring one thing to the audience's attention.
Attention! Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah! This is from the birthday party last week when Pat was hanging out with the Beebs. That's what he calls them now. He calls them the Beebs.
Yeah, they're like that.
Yeah. As you can see, they're both wearing the same birthday hat. And something's
birthday
on fire, and there's firemen there.
They're both wearing the same birthday suit.
Yes, that's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's great. You want to get to you want to get to geeky news?
Little Tony the Tiger action there. I like it.
Right.
There. They
See, that's not
are-
that hard. Wait, was that even close to being deep enough voice to do
They're
that?
great.
Did I set up?
You sound like you're in slow motion.
I didn't set up the APC client mode. You get tools, APC client mode. Sorry, I forgot to set that up. I usually do all that. And press play on the little lower third.
I'm still not getting your background.
Well, did you press play on the tape?
Yeah, she's rolling.
She's rolling? Ha!
She's rolling, but it's not rewound.
Oh, it's not rewound.
So talk amongst yourselves.
All right, tell you.
I'll sit here.
Tell you what, we'll do this. All right, don't read the news stories on the front page here. All right, a lot of car color selection. Don't read. Don't read the first page. Oh my God.
I was trying to go to another page, so I didn't read the first page.
Okay, well, car color selection is important
Here, I'll
to
do
a lot of
this.
people,
See?
right?
I'm whiting it out. See, I
Okay.
can't see any of the news stories.
So when you go car shopping, you have actually bought quite a few cars recently.
I'm a slut for cars.
You
I
are.
am.
What color are you looking for?
I've always been a fan of African American.
Black cars.
Yeah, African American.
Cars.
If I can't have black raspberry, you can't have a black car.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to be PC.
PC?
Yes,
No, it is election season.
that's true.
And I am trying to get elected the president of the United States. My VP, it's not here with me. Just remember,
the hell am I, chop liver?
you had your chance.
True.
November, whatever the hell the election date is, in less than 3 weeks.
Damn coin flip.
Be sure to write in Bradford Griswold and Patrick Richard for president and vice president. I'm just saying. Use your vote wisely. All
By
right.
not voting for Brad.
No, come on, vote for me. I want to see my name on the write-in part. Come on, that'd be hilarious. Would that not be?
Oh, that's definite show worthy.
It would be definitely show-worthy if we got some write-in
Absolutely.
votes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we would actually see that in the Secretary of State results. They would actually show the write-in.
One.
Yes. So,
How many ones do you think they have?
not many.
People just writing themselves in?
I don't think...
Big Bird,
Here's the
Ronald
thing.
Reagan.
People don't actually... most people who would write in their own name or write in someone else's name probably don't necessarily care to go to the polling place. I'm asking you to do it for comedy. Do it for comedy. Because it's funny. And I'll stop doing my Bill Clinton impression if you do it.
No, you
Come
won't.
on. No, I won't. It's a lie. But a politicians do that. They lie. All right.
Weren't we talking about vehicle colors
We
here?
were. All right. So you love black cars, African American, whatever the
I
hell you
do.
want to call it.
When you have a black vehicle and you get that thing all waxed, detailed, windows just showroom, you'll never see a better looking car than a black car.
True.
So yeah, those. I mean, my current car is silver
Uh-huh.
because I'm older and fatter, and just putting that much detail into a vehicle now is not so feasible.
Fair enough. All right. Well, there was a survey done by PPG Industries, which supplies car makers across the world with exterior paint for their cars.
Peanut butter and jelly
Do you want to guess what the number one color for 2012 is?
for 2012. I'd say white.
That's correct, with 21%.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what number two was?
I'd say red.
That was actually fourth with 10%.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. How about blue then? Blue was actually my
Fifth
first
with
instinct.
8%.
Damn, my instincts were off. I can't. Are these just like the Crayola 8? Or are they
Well,
going
these are the
like.
top six.
Yeah, but are they just using the Crayola 8 for colors?
For these top
Like
six,
Roy G. Biv
for these
or-
tops, yeah, it's not like chartreuse or.
Well, I mean, are they doing
bronze.
like silver and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Oh, they are doing. Okay.
silver is third,
Oh. So if white is number 1 and silver is number 3,
right?
not green, no?
That is number 6. You've surrounded it,
So I've gotten everything but number 2.
right? No, I'm pretty sure you've done that. You've
Well-
destroyed the bathroom here.
Why not go for my favorite and just say black?
That's correct. Number
Wow.
2, 19%. So that's interesting. So I have a black car. You like black cars?
Yeah, but that car is yours. So it's been beaten to hell since
It's not beaten to hell. It just needs a good waxing.
and
I get
some
that thing
scratch
detailed-
remover.
When I get that thing detailed once a year, it looks gorgeous.
I will admit that when we got back from Hawaii last year, that thing looked
gorgeous.
mint.
It did, didn't it?
And I almost fell out of the car because I'm like, ooh, they did the seats! That was kind of cool.
By the way, that is the best practical joke ever to do to anyone. If they have leather or pleather seats or vinyl seats,
Just
break into their
Armor
car,
all the
don't
hell-
smash any windows, but break into their car and armor all the hell out of that thing. Because they'll get in that car and they'll be like, they'll fall out the passenger side door. And they can't be angry at you because all you did was armor all their car.
you were helping.
They're like, thank you. a-hole. All right.
Don't do the steering wheel, though. Even though it's super funny, that's not funny when you're on the road.
Oh, come on. That's hilarious.
Well, it would be.
Ah!
You try to turn the wheel.
It's
and
so
you're-
shiny and clean into the telephone pole.
Yes.
Do not try anything you see at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott.
All right.
How's that tape doing in there?
All right, we good? Okay, all right, let's do...
Well, you didn't say nothing, so we're kind of...
Ooh, all right, let's do Geeky News.
There was actually a number after that, and I don't know where it went.
$20 billion.
Yeah, SoftBank
That's what they wasted.
20
Wait for it. Wait for it. And...
Ooh, there
start the
it is.
clock. All right.
I'm not sure where... We
SoftBank
evidently have
wasted
music now.
$20 billion on buying 70% of Sprint.
Sprint. As we reported to you last week, so you know this has to be updated information, SoftBank did go ahead and said, aha, we're going to buy 70% of Sprint. And Sprint's like, aha, we're going to go buy 50.37% of wherever the crap that was.
Clearwire.
Clearwire.
All right, here's the basic breakdown.
Ready? Go.
SoftBank
Aww.
bought Sprint.
Right.
We don't know why.
There it is.
Sprint turnaround took they 8 million of that was straight Sprint shares sold. Another 12 billion was like new shares and some other gobbledygook. And Sprint turned around, took 3 billion of that money and bought a majority stake in Clearwire. Now Clearwire owns a whole bunch of radio frequencies and all that they can use for their 4G LTE rollouts for Sprint.
Or as we call it, failure.
Yeah, so that way Sprint can get... I think they're buying it just for the frequencies because the frequencies are really what's worth the money.
But wouldn't SoftBank have to approve that since they're now majority owner of Sprint?
Apparently not. Apparently it's probably part of the deal or something like that. No, either way, that's coverage still sucks. Hey, who wants to buy a cardboard bike? You do?
I do.
Really?
Do. You know
Well,
why? Because it costs $20.
Well, no, well, is that what they're trying to sell
Estimated retail value is going to be $20.
That would be... I would buy a $20 bicycle. I would wrap it around a tree.
Can we coat it in rubber cement and light it on fire?
Coat it in rubber cement and light it on fire.
Only if
Why
you're going
not?
to ride it in the interim.
And write it at the same time. No, well, it's interesting. They basically found a way to fold cardboard and make it like super strong, and then they have this sort of waterproof coating on it.
I think it's like a lacquer finish. If
It's like I don't know what the hell they're doing it, but it looks actually pretty sweet.
No, it did look really cool. It
It's
looked
all
like
plasticky and
it looked like a futuristic bicycle, which was pretty cool.
It does, yeah. But they can make it for $9, and they're going to sell it for $20, and it can supposedly support up to 485 pounds. So both of us,
I can ride it.
both of us could get on it at once and break it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because let's see, my weight plus your weight will far exceed 400 and something pounds.
Matter of fact, we wouldn't even have to coat it in lighter fluid. We would both of us to get on that.
Just
that'd
the
be
friction.
Just the friction alone. Just yes. Our bike, our cardboard bike. Yeah. Oh. Well, at least it was only $20. I would totally. Here. Oh yeah.
That was for you.
I may own 2 Hero 2s. Which I took some awesome 3D footage with, which I'm going to upload to YouTube on our channel, which of Rocky Mountain National Park. It has nothing to do with the show, but it's really cool. So if you got 3D glasses or 3D TV or 3D computer monitor, you can watch it there. But that's going to be like a couple days when the thing's not rendering. It takes forever. So anyways, the Hero 3. If you don't know what it is, you know all those like crazy action cam footage they have, like little helmet mounted, like little square on top of their helmet. You're like, what the hell is that little fudge nugget up there?
People will know it from
Red Bull.
Well, Red Bull uses it a lot. Dirty Jobs uses it a whole lot.
Oh yeah. So like all
Dirty
those,
Jobs. Whenever you see those footages of like
any Discovery Channel
just him
shows,
like
Les
micro
Stroud
walking
and all that other, yeah.
Yeah, those are GoPros. But the really cool thing is that it's half the size of my cell phone.
And it can take 4K footage, which, all right, so...
Well, the Hero 3 can.
The Hero 3
The Hero
can take
2
4K
just
footage.
does 1080p, which is still awesome.
Yeah, but they can only do it 12 frames per second 4K. Let me give you an idea what 4K is.
In 10 seconds.
Okay, if this is SD TV right here, that's 1080p right there. This is SD. This is 1080p. The whole monitor is basically 4K. So, give you an idea. So, my camera, that little bit, to 4K. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Infinite ways to steer a car. Or, don't you mean infinity?
Or do I?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Infinity, a.k.a. Nissan, a.k.a., well, Infinity. People have
You
heard
weren't trying to
of...
spell infinity. You were trying to spell infinite, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. People have heard of drive-by-wire, fly-by-wire for airplanes, where basically you just have wiring doing everything. There's no physical cables anymore. You just
Steering
have
wheel?
wiring.
Sensor senses where the steering wheel is. Electric motor turns whatever else.
Exactly. Planes are doing it. Accelerators from the year 1997 and above.
A lot of them do that, yeah.
Yeah, a drive-by-wire. You hit the gas, you're actually telling a potentiometer, a resistor, basically.
No one knows what that is. A sensor.
It's a sensor that says, this is where I am, this is where I am, and it sends it to a computer, which says, okay, that means you open, close this much.
And if you know what that is, yay, science!
Infinity wants to now do their steering in the same way. Where you turn the wheel, it tells the sensor, and it has a motor that's going to steer your wheels. No more rack and pinion, just...
Now when your computer crashes, so do you.
Yeah.
Hey, Google Calendar goes solo, which means that Han Solo?
See.
Solo, shoot first on this date. No?
Maybe.
Okay, yes.
I'll let it slide.
Okay. Solo, go to Dagobah. You're late for your appointment. No, they have an iOS app for it, or is it Android app?
No, it's an Android app, but what they always did is that Google's map was always just part of the OS. So when they updated to ice cream sandwich or jelly bean, which is, yes, Android names it after food, which, why, I love it. Sinner. iPhone sinner. Anyway, so the calendar was always part of the OS.
My phone, awesome.
You always had to update one to update everything else.
Count it,
Stop.
count it,
Yeah.
count it, count it. Head home, count it. Yeah, count it, count it.
Count it.
Okay.
So what Google's decided to do is to take the calendar and make it its own separate app, just like they did with Gmail and Maps. So now if they want to update the calendar functions with different things, different colors, shiny toys, buttons, things, now they can do it on their own without having to update the entire OS. So now you can get it on your iPhone.
Newsweek goes paperless. All right. I don't buy this for a second. Well, yes, they are
Newsweek?
going paperless.
Well,
But
and it's not in this area, so you don't buy it anyhow.
Well, Newsweek's everywhere. It's a national publication.
Says who?
Newsweek?
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
here's the problem with
I have a drinking
Newsweek.
problem.
One, it basically tries to give you like the candy-coated stuff you get, from like a news program, and a periodical which no one reads at all.
I like candy.
Yeah, if you saw a chart of the readership, their readership went from like up here to here. 1 million, 4 million back like in 2005, like just over 1 million today. It's really, really bad.
That's because there's tons of e-zines and magazines and everything online that are free.
All they're doing here, this is just a way to pare back a whole bunch and cut a whole bunch of staff, and sort of
and save the environment.
Graciously fade into oblivion.
Yeah. Oh.
Which is kind of sad because
It is sad.
it's the end of an era.
But everything's doing that.
Right.
I mean, I get my Game Informer digital copy now.
Right. You wonder,
I don't need a magazine.
What happens when all of the old school media finally go out of business or digital because they can't hold out anymore? Does someone else step in to fill the void?
Yeah.
Who needs a skydiving HUD? Felix
We do.
Baumgartner could have used one.
He could have. And if he had just waited like 3 days, he could have had one. All right, so this company, which is called myiPadLocked.com. No, wait, hold on. Oh. Recon Instruments. A company called Recon Instruments is now making HUDs for pretty much damn near anything. What they're doing now is for skydiving.
We need a show that has like a little funny meter.
It would just be at 0 the whole time.
Especially when the sad trombone plays.
Oh.
That's going to be really sad when someone changes the channel after that. Yeah.
They're like, it can only
you
get
got that
better
right.
from
Click.
All right, we get it. So anyway, Recon Instruments is going to start making a skydiving HUD, which will basically just digitally transmit into pretty little pictures and numbers and stuff on a heads-up display.
This is how long you have before you splat on the desert floor.
Basically, here's your altitude, here's your speed, and
here's your
hey, there's the ground.
And here's your projected point of impact.
Hey, it's the same thing. So let's keep talking about it. What else can we get a HUD for?
Cool.
Well, vehicles have had HUDs forever, like Corvettes and Cadillacs mostly have had
not
HUDs.
Forever. I mean, for a few
They've
years.
had it longer than that. Cadillacs have had it since the late '80s.
Have they really?
Oh yeah. I remember when we first moved to Connecticut. Our whatchamacallit, realtor, she had a Cadillac that had a HUD on it.
That's it's basically just reflecting off the windshield.
Well, yeah, but it's still heads up.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was kind of crappy.
Anything that makes you not look down and from what you're doing is
a heads-up display.
Heads
yes,
up.
I suppose it is. Well, that's the whole idea behind Google Glass. It's basically a Google Glass for skydivers.
Basically, that's
right.
what it is.
I am really looking forward to the day when we finally get like Google Glass. You know what I'm really looking forward to, and people mock me for saying this. I'm looking forward to the day when you get something that is just barely bigger than a freaking contact lens, because they'll find some way to like have some sort of radio frequency, like, you know, excite like little glowy particles within the contact lens that display certain images. Come on, that you before I die. You know,
it'll happen.
If I keep eating ice cream like this, maybe not.
And
but,
you'll get eye cancer.
No more coffee for Apple.
No.
No, I don't drink coffee. Who cares?
No, that's true. And that's really just a play on words. You can always tell when I do the lower thirds for the news because I always think
they're creative.
Yeah.
There you go. Keep going.
So Apple, with the 10.7 update for Lion and Mountain Lion, has said, you don't need Java anymore. So we're taking it away because we're Apple and we can dictate what the world does. So Java's gone. So if you ever see some things that don't work or you get a broken, unhappy face, that's why. Because in their latest update, yoink, gone.
You can still download it again.
I don't know if it'll let you.
Oh, well.
How is it going to?
It.
How is it going to accept it? Be like, no, we don't want you to have it.
No, all they're doing is they're just not including it.
Why? If people, you're just making it harder for people to get what they want, which is going to piss them off.
Apple's very good at that. They're not including Java, but frankly, here's the reason they're not including Java. It's full of security holes, and frankly, it is. There's a ton of security holes.
It's the Swiss cheese of computer applications.
It really is. If you get virus on a Mac, it's probably because of Java. Seriously.
Damn you, Apple.
Hey,
coffee.
Sony, fires 2,000 people or so, and they closed the lens plant. I bet Pat is happy about that. No. We have to find a new sad brass instrument. So, why are they laying off 2,000 people?
Because our economy sucks.
Is that really why?
Yeah.
Or is it because Pat stopped buying lenses?
Pat stopped buying lenses and he's single-handedly shutting down half of a country.
Hope you're happy.
Yeah, nice going non-showing up, Pat, because you're dying or something.
In case you're wondering, I have ice cream over here and delicious stuff.
Mine's just melting into a goopy mess.
I'm eating the goopy mess.
That's true.
It's a horrible
So yeah, it sucks because here we go with the downsizing and laying off, and we need to save money.
But at least
fire millions of people. Well, it's in Japan, but it's going to have its effects everywhere. So, because then they're just going to take the jobs in America and just move them to Japan, and be like, here you go. Bye now.
Sure, I guess.
I don't know. Shut up. Go USA.
USA.
Tommy.
USA. USA. SUA. Wait, what? Hey, Verizon goes back to what? Why are they going back to 2002?
Well,
gonna go back in time.
Michael Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Careful, Huey Lewis royalties.
Oh, now we got Michael Jackson. He's dead. He can't sue us. Ha Anyway, so Verizon evidently had this great idea. Pat. Don't make me get Pat. He will slap you. Although we have to find him first, and he's dying. Whatever. Evidently, Bradford.
Go on, we got 33 seconds.
We're going to try. So Verizon is now allowing its mobile users to buy things through like the Google Store or iTunes and charge it to their cell phone bill, which you could do in 2002 because
like with that
I
frog
used to
with
do
the annoying ringtone, go beep 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 beep.
Yeah, you used to say, okay, I want to download this, and you downloaded it, and you were done, and then it's just as annoying now as it was then.
Yeah, why the hell did you do that?
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember that stupid ass commercial.
Yay, welcome back to 10 years ago. Anyway.
Right. Well, I mean, that,
bonus time.
I don't know why can't I charge my cell phone bill to my cell phone bill?
That's true.
It
makes sense if you think about it.
Dumping it over till it's a horribly unmanageable bill that no one will be ever be able to pay.
And the question is, why did they ever stop doing that? It's like, hey, I want to download this ringtone. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then next month you see, hey, 99 cents for that ringtone I downloaded. Yay.
Well, you had all these disparate, separate marketplaces.
I don't buy it.
No?
Well, the cell phone ringtone whole genre is dying because I can take any of the many hundreds of thousands of MP3s, literal.
I bought two ringtones the other day.
Because you're an idiot.
No, you want to know why?
Because you're an idiot.
No.
Okay, why?
I'm lazy.
Oh.
There's a distinct difference. I could have gone on my computer. I could have found something I liked. I could have converted it. And I may still do that. But the fact of the matter is, I was lazy, and that's why like stuff like all the Apple Store makes so much money because people are lazy. They go online, they'll find something they download it instead of finding something free.
Or if you take 30 seconds, you can just upload it to your Android phone and you just say, "You're a ringtone." Okay, yay.
Or you can be lazy. Hey, Microsoft goes back to school. So what they're offering now is basically a deal for pretty cheap where you can go college
Pretty cheap.
students,
It's awesomely cheap.
It is, but only if you're college students.
I can
college
fudge
students.
that.
I'm sure you can. You look like you're 17. Anyways, you can go and get a 4-year Microsoft Office online thing, so you can use Word, Excel, PowerPoint, the whole deal, for 4 years, and you get a whole bunch of cloud storage too. I mean, I think.
But you get Word, you get PowerPoint, you get Excel, you get OneNote, which
here's why it makes a lot of sense. You want to know why?
Back Scratcher, Microsoft Back Scratcher. That's a good one.
It makes perfect sense why they're doing this because they hook people on those Office applications early. Then when they go in the workplace, they will know how to use those, which compels employers and everyone else to continually buy the Microsoft Office system.
If you were born
it's genius.
If you were born after 1992, you know how to use these things.
Right, but the fact of the matter is, this is how they perpetuate it.
There's a 13-year-old that can dance circles around me. That's what I know with Microsoft Office.
There's a 13-year-old who can just dance circles around you.
That's true.
23 miles later, he lives!
He's alive!
Who?
The dude.
Oh, yeah, the dude. Oh, dude,
I can't
Lebowski jumped?
He was up there.
The dude abides.
And then he was here. 23 miles later, and what was
Felix
it like?
Baumgartner,
What was it, about-
834 miles an hour, 833 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's
That's got to
1,300,
be a cool feeling.
1,300 and some odd kilometers an hour. Well, by the way,
How long did it take him to get from there to back here?
well, before 9 minutes.
9 minutes
something.
something?
Yeah, but until he pulled the chute, it was like 4 minutes, 19 seconds, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. To give you guys idea, the speed of sound varies depending on the temperature and pressure, outside pressure of the air.
How it
between
feels.
about 680 to about 760 miles an hour. So even at like sea level, when it's like super warm out, that's still like 760 miles an hour. Where he was, speed of sound was around 690. He went 833 miles an hour. He would have broken the sound barrier anywhere. That's incredible.
That is pretty awesome.
Yes. So they apparently some people who were out recovering the balloon heard like the sonic boom.
Really?
He's like, come on, that is awesome. I mean,
Would you not shat yourself, though?
Yeah.
Like, if you're in that suit, you're like, okay, I got a ton of safety stuff.
were you
and
watching the
hopefully-
live stream?
No, I think I was at work.
Oh, well, I will tell you this. I was at work and we were all gathered around a laptop.
Were you really?
Well, there, like for
I think it would be. I mean, I'm sorry I missed it. I would have loved to have seen it, but
For-
I'm thinking if I was in that suit,
I'm sorry. I'm not afraid to admit this. For a good 15 minutes at work, nothing got done on that entire floor because everyone was just absolutely transfixed and mesmerized by the whole process. I mean, I thought it was absolutely incredible. I think, like what he's doing there. I mean, you've seen these stunts on something like New Year's. They'll do like Red Bull jump over the River Rhine in a rally car. What's that?
I always see that.
Yeah, I always see those too.
I know that.
But the thing is that is just it's a new take on an old thing. We're not really breaking any frontiers.
No.
This is the sort of thing that transfixed. But is this the last news story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe bonus time.
Oh, bonus time.
We just ran out.
Well, we're just gonna continue talking about it.
that's true.
Thanks. That's
bonus time.
That's the thing, though. It really transfixed people. Almost kind of like, moon landings or when the space shuttle first launched, Skylab, things like that. Because Skylab? No?
Not
All right.
like this.
Oh, this wasn't that impressive?
I'd like to see you do it, hippie.
I would like to see you do it. Because I just hear him screaming the entire way. He'd break the microphone from all that screaming.
He'd be more worried about his hair.
I would have watched, but I was at a wedding.
Likely story.
No, seriously.
Another life-ending event.
Yeah. Count it. No, but it was one of those things that transfixed the imagination of people because it was really breaking new frontiers. And I think that should be like a huge wake-up call to NASA. And they probably did this on a budget of around $10 million or so, which sounds like a lot of money, but the NASA budget is billions of dollars.
Even though we don't have any shuttles anymore.
I know. Well, I mean, the NASA budget each year is around $12 to $15 billion. And there's a lot of people, a lot of science that goes into that you don't see that is beyond the normal, launches and all that goes into Earth science and planetary science and atmospheric science and all that for NASA. So I don't want to take away from that. But the fact that they spent what was equivalent to maybe less than 1,000th the equivalent of the yearly NASA budget and was able to transfix the American public so convincingly and so totally is what's missing from our space program now. They don't, although I think it would be incredible if they, had manned missions to Mars or an asteroid or something like that, they should tell them that they don't need that they can just break new frontiers in other areas, but it's got to be manned something.
Right.
There has to be. That's the thing about like robotic exploration. Curiosity, awesome, expedition projects. The science that's going to come out of it is going to be incredible. But when you have a person do it, you have everyone who's looking at that put themselves have them put themselves in the shoes of the person they're watching on TV. You can't do that with a robot. You can't put yourselves in the shoes of a robot, so to speak. But you can put yourselves looking at the TV in the shoes of Felix Baumgartner.
Oh, yeah.
You can put yourself in the shoes of like, wow, what it must have been like to be one of the Apollo astronauts.
Yeah, it's an inspirational thing because they're actual people who actually did it who have testimonials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually went basically into space. I mean, you'd be certifiably out of your mind. Be like, yes, I went 23 miles above this ground and jumped out of a little pod.
Because you know what the question is on Facebook? Would you do that? Yeah, I would totally do that. No one asks that question when they send a freaking rover to Mars. Would you do that? What do you mean, would I do that? Send a rover to Mars?
Would I become a robot?
Would I become? Yeah, no one asks that question because it just doesn't grab it doesn't grab the attention or the imagination. And it didn't take a lot of money to do this safely, properly, and in a way that was just genius. And I have to give Red Bull credit. In addition to being good science, this was amazing marketing. Like, amazing. Like, they got well more than $12 million worth of advertising.
But what would you think about the entire way this this ginormous balloon is just carrying you up into space?
Awesome! Come on, dude. I would be doing that the entire time. The people like freaking Capcom, which, by the way, in case people wonder what Capcom means, it means Capsule Communicator, Capcom. So in case anyone's ever wondering, because they're always like, what the hell is this Capcom crap?
And then you can play
Capsule Communicator, Capcom.
Then you can play Street Fighter 2.
Yes. So that's what that means. But, so the person on Capcom would be so sick of me going, awesome, awesome.
And
yeah.
No oxygen. No
where did we get this guy?
He's the only one who would do it for the price.
Yeah. Free. So I think that should be a huge wake-up call. They got 8 million people watching at the same time on YouTube. 8 million.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you remember the fervor around when Barack Obama was elected and all that? They had like half that many people watching the inauguration of Barack Obama. More than double the amount of people watched Felix Baumgartner jump from 128,097 feet. It's really high.
It is up there. How long did it take him to get from the ground to the jump
5,200 feet? 4 minutes, 19 seconds, and then another 5 minutes to touchdown after he pulled the chute.
No, how long did it take him to get from the ground to go all the way up?
Like 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Oh.
I have to
3
pee.
hours. Yeah, serious.
Well, he was wearing a diaper.
So don't we all?
No, seriously, he was wearing a diaper.
Don't we all?
Yeah, all of us.
So from the same time, it would take you to go from Hartford to Atlanta. It took him to go from the ground to 23 miles in the air.
How fast do you drive?
Don't worry about that.
All right. Yeah. That's amazing. It is incredible.
And you would do it.
Oh, I would in a heartbeat.
Even though there's a chance that you're going at faster the speed of sound, and your parachute can be just like, No.
Yep, totally.
You would just vaporize the second you hit the ground. You'd be Jello.
What a way to go.
Jello.
There's always room for Jello.
Touche, my
Especially
friend.
in a crater in
Touche.
the New Mexico desert.
Crater Jello.
Crater Jello. Yep.
All right, so now that just to continue on this little tangent, now
Do they have those little Halloween Jello modes, little Felix Baumgartner shape?
oh,
now?
absolutely.
There you go.
Now that the
They got the
space
brain ones, but
shuttle program is done,
Yeah.
what do you think the next big thing for NASA is? Because I think I know what they should do, and that is create a faster propulsion system.
Well, they're working on that.
Well,
like
they
Ion
are.
Drive and all that. Yeah.
But how long do you think it's going to take?
Moon
Will we
ba-
see it?
Here's all right. Here's what they should do. Moon base.
Why?
One.
Faster jumping
No,
point?
exactly. Awesome. People freaking living. How cool would it be to know whenever you looked up on the moon, people are freaking living there?
And looking back at you.
Yeah.
Having sex.
In heavens. Yeah. Yeah. It's disgusting. What's wrong
Rob
with
thinks
you?
about some weird things.
Yes. But no. How cool would that be? And it
To live on the moon?
well, even to have people living in a moon base.
I'd live on a moon base.
My own moon base.
Yeah. Come on. Do it. No.
What
no,
about the dark?
All right. Here's.
In fact, forget the moon base.
Here's why it would be awesome.
I know what he's referencing. That's why it's
Yeah,
so funny.
Futurama. But think about it.
What are we talking about? I don't even know.
Moon base. Because
yes.
what was the whole thing? Popular science, popular mechanics. People living on the moon. Moon base.
Yeah, that was back in the 60s. They said by the 90s we'd be on moon bases.
That's the thing, though. It's one of those things that people sort of latched onto in their childhood that would sort of bring back the sense of future, sense of optimism, sense of hope. And that would be a huge project. And that is not nearly as difficult as getting to Mars. We can get to the moon in a scant amount of time compared to that. We know how to land on planetary bodies. That's not a problem. So building a moon base, that would be great. Come on. I mean,
I would.
I would
What
too.
about it? I mean, I know it's not as grandiose as a moon base, but what about an underwater, like in Atlantis?
they have those.
Where?
NASA actually has an underwater thing. It's pretty big.
I want to see.
Oh, too bad.
Bring me.
No.
I want to go.
No.
Damn it.
But
Now I'm sad.
and you also have to wonder the amount of money they spent, which is over like $150 billion, I think, on the International Space Station. If that was put towards doing a moon base, they could have built one hell of a moon base
With a Ferris wheel?
with a Ferris wheel. That would be a moon. They don't call
Moon
it Ferris
wheel.
wheel. Moon wheel. Yes.
A moon wheel. Made
So
of
that's
cheese.
my spiel on what NASA's doing wrong. I guess I know it's that's as close as we're gonna get to politics. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, even though it sounds, yeah, hey, us being geeky, who would have thought that, huh? But, very Star Trek-ish is faster propulsion systems to get us to these planets in less than, 3 months
Yeah.
to get from Earth to Mars?
The problem's not going crazy fast. The problem's slowing down.
That's why you have reverse thrusters. Don't you watch Star Trek? God.
All right. Yes.
Wee momentum!
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, there goes
They come
the
out of
planet.
warp. There's the planet.
Where are we now? 3 planets away. Damn it!
Yeah. All right.
Break sooner, you idiot.
All right. This is a question for Rob to shout at the camera, and I know people at home can hear you. Don't read the news story.
I can read it. Yeah.
All right, Rob. There was a new poll from readers of Guitar World magazine.
What am I yelling?
There was a poll in Guitar World magazine.
It's this big.
It was the top.
It's a big pull.
They had
Thank
the
you.
top 10 guitarists of all time. Who would be the number one on your top 10 guitarists of all time?
Forever, ever.
Forever, ever?
Yep.
Forever, ever.
Yep.
I don't count.
No, that's Guitar Hero.
Oh. I'm your hero.
Not necessarily agree with this, but I'm gonna guess that number one is Hendrix.
Number 4.
Damn.
But at least you're in the top
Is
10.
that about right where you think you should be? About number 4?
Yeah, top 5 I would give him. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, I'd be surprised. Also top 5. Let's see. Clapton.
Did not make the top 10.
Really?
Wah,
Wow.
Nope.
Pete Townsend in the top 10. In the top 5.
Nope.
No.
Damn it!
Nowhere.
Who the hell's on this list? This is why you wanted me yelling, people.
Yeah. No, these are all very well known, and
I recognize almost all of them.
I think this is a pretty good list. Actually.
Number 10, I don't recognize, but that don't mean nothing because I'm.
You want to take another a few stabs at this?
I'm thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
Heck, let's move on with the show.
All right. How about give us your feedback on this, okay?
That's why I'm here.
Number 10, Steve Vai.
Okay.
I don't recognize
I'm
him.
fine with that.
Where's he from?
He played with Whitesnake.
Yeah, that's it.
Band. He played with David Lee Roth.
I'm sure he did.
Number 9.
Wait, Doug says he should be a lot higher. Let's hear who else is on the list, though.
Number 9, Dimebag Daryl Abbott from Pantera.
Okay.
Meh.
I'm all right with him, but
Number 8,
he's dead.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay.
Number 7, Tony Iommi.
Okay.
Number 6, Jimmy Page.
Okay.
5, Joe Satriani. Yep.
Okay.
4, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
3, Alec Lifeson from Rush.
Oh, okay. No, I wouldn't put him up that high.
Number 2, Brian May.
Queen.
Would you put Brian May up that high?
I don't know. I gotta know about that.
Queen.
I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
I would have.
Number 1, you want to take a stab at it? One last guess?
Who's not dead? Can you narrow that down, dead or alive?
Any? Clearly Hendrix is dead.
Yeah, no. At the top of the list. The number one person. Is
he's
dead?
alive.
Oh, he's alive.
Very much alive. Very much alive.
I guess it's either going to be somebody who's just going to go, okay, fine, or we're just going to go, what?
I think he'll be like, okay, fine.
All right, yeah.
I don't know.
And his brother. He has a brother.
Give up?
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen.
Okay.
You're all right with it?
I wouldn't put him in number 1, no.
No? Would he be on
So
the top 10 for
who's
you?
your number 1?
I have no idea.
No?
I probably would have put Steve Vai ahead of
Steve Vai?
See, now, someone I would have put in this list, I don't know his name, but one of the guitarists from Dragon Force, he can play insanely fast. I mean,
It's not all about fast stuff.
Yeah, but the ability to actually be able to process that hand-eye, are you crazy? Good God.
So by your
Hand-eye, it's just hand.
by your estimation, then the fastest...
I don't think that was a
Look,
good...
you're not doing it right.
By your estimation, though, then the fastest guitar player in the world is the best guitar player in the world. And
No.
that's not necessarily true.
No, it's not, but he is very talented because he can play very quickly and 100% accurate. Mm-hmm. Not a Guitar Hero because that's
Your
impossible.
knowledge, 100% accurate.
Yes, to your knowledge.
He
Hey,
hits every note accurately on a live show.
says you.
Says
All right.
everyone.
This is one for our Hills folks, brethren.
Ooh.
Chef is seeking permission to cook and serve roadkill to the homeless. The New York Post says redneck Jeff Arabaugh is launching a roadkill hotline in Charleston, West Virginia, to put meat from the street onto the plates of the poor.
I like the tagline.
He seems to be the right guy for the job, too. Arabaugh wrote a book called Gourmet-Style Roadkill Cooking and Other Fine Recipes. Hey, how about this? If you are hit the gym faithfully but are not seeing any results, you may want to try a new genetic test that promises to tell how exercise-friendly your body is. According to the New York Times, the test is based on a study of 2 years ago. Louisiana researchers identified about 30 gene variations that predicted how fit someone may become through aerobic endurance activity. You send the British company XR Genomics a cheek swab, and they'll send your results back 6 weeks, letting you know whether you're high or low or high responder based on your DNA profile. Basic test costs $318, but for more detailed analysis with personalized exercise recommendations, around $478. Holy crap. A lot of money.
Here's what mine would say.
Yes?
You need to exercise. You need to exercise a lot. You really need to get this done now. Things are not looking well for you.
Yeah.
Stop eating ice cream or soup and exercise a lot.
Yep.
A lot. Just, as a matter of fact, don't eat for the next year.
Yeah.
Just
there you go.
exercise.
That's about right. Do we care about Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart?
Kristen Stewart's hot. She never smiles, but she's hot.
Robert Pattinson is hell-bent on teaching Kristen Stewart a lesson. Sources tell Radar Online the Twilight heartthrob wants to make things very, very slow during the reconciliation period. News isn't good for his leading lady. Word is she's trying to force things back to the way they were before she stepped out with director Rupert Sanders. Robert reportedly is forgiven but can't forget her infidelity, and they've booked separate hotel rooms when they go on a promotional tour for Breaking Dawn Part 2.
She's still hot.
Let's see. Hey, if Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel aren't getting married in Italy this weekend, they certainly have a lot of friends in town. Sources tell the New York Post, page 6, the gossip column, the beautiful duo chartered a private plane to fly guests to a town outside of Naples, and the celebration has already begun. Word is the festivities kicked off on Tuesday. There was a fireworks display last Wednesday, and big-name guests like Timbaland should be popping by for the nuptials. Word is the two fell in love on the Amalfi Coast, and the country holds a special place in their hearts.
Jessica Biel's hot too.
Yes. Hey, how about this? This is something that'll interest Rob. Ooh. 5, count them 5, Star Trek. Captains will be in the house in London this weekend for a Star Trek convention.
Yes.
William Shatner, Captain Kirk. Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard. Avery Brooks, who I think is bat crap crazy.
He's awesome though.
He is bat crap crazy though.
That's fine, but he's awesome.
Yes.
3.
At least when I saw the documentary, he came off that way as Captain Sisko. Although he was one of my favorite on probably it went Shatner, Avery Brooks, then Shatner. I know.
Shatner twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
He actually cloned himself.
No. I mean, for favorite captains, it probably goes as far as what they portrayed on screen. Patrick Stewart, Avery Brooks, then William Shatner for me. I mean, I love William Shatner as much as the next guy, but Avery Brooks, that was such a compelling performance, but I think off-camera he's kind of crazy. Anyways, Kate Mulgrew, Captain Janeway, and Scott Bakula, Captain Archer, will be among 30 characters from the iconic TV series mingling with Trekkies during the 3-day convention in London's XL Arena.
You didn't like Kate Mulgrew in Voyager?
Oh, I thought she was great, yeah, but rate her above, she's number 4 in front of Scott Bakula.
And Captain Archer, because he was there for it's...
Right, anyways. This is a series no one talks about. It's Star Trek. It's on Netflix, and I'm like, no, compelling reason to watch.
I don't mind, because I just want to say that I've seen all the Star Trek series.
I've seen them all. So,
oh, have you?
Yeah.
It was only, 2.5 seasons?
Something like that. It was short.
It was 9 episodes. Why not?
The organizers say they sold around 17,000 tickets for the gathering so far. One actor who won't be showing up, Leonard Nimoy, who played Mr. Spock in the series.
Because he's too good for us.
But there will be an attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering people dressed as Star Trek characters. So 2 months ago in Las Vegas with 1,040 people dressed in costume.
That's it?
If I could find an outfit / Star Trek uniform that would fit me, I'd wear it.
It's called the seamstress.
I can honestly say
They gave up on me.
that is I would have taken the over on that big time. 1,000 people? That is low.
I know.
Don't go as a red shirt. You'll never go home again.
Here's the problem.
Just
When you're
saying.
in Vegas, they'll take your shirt.
Ooh.
And I proved this point because I bought a Star Trek shirt once because we were going to go do something at
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Connecticut. And the people who make those have a sick sense of humor. I understand now. I understand completely why.
There were only 1,000 people?
No. Well, only 1,000 people. And also why every picture you see of someone in a Star Trek shirt, the shirt is incredibly too small. They make those shirts 2 sizes too small.
On purpose?
What?
On purpose?
I think so, just because they have a sick sense of humor. They're like, watch how fat this Trekkie's going to look. They're have the stomach bulging out.
I need a 7XL. Okay.
Here's
2.
a medium. Yeah.
Here's a medium.
They're just we'll just sew this XL tag on a medium. And
I can't get it over my...
Because I bought one the appropriate size for me, and if I had put this on, I would have looked more ridiculous than it would if I was just wearing a proper size one.
My apartment,
Yeah.
I'm completely dressed in my outfit, about to walk out the door when he calls and says, "This damn shirt doesn't fit. I'm not dressing up."
Dumbass.
I'm willing to. You know me. I'm willing to go to ridiculous lengths. But the fact of the matter is, this shirt would have been so tight they would have seen my stomach hair through it. Yeah.
I've always said I'll dress up in any costume as long as it fits.
It didn't fit.
Like a ginormous
What?
bunny.
Was your wing was with us, right?
I think so. Yes. It didn't white balance or something, Greg. I don't know.
No, he had the gain all the way up to plus 90.
Yeah.
Ooh, grainy.
Hey, want to get a wake-up call from One Direction?
No,
nope,
I do
moving
not.
along.
Next.
Maybe. What?
How many crew on the Enterprise?
Which one?
The original.
The original, I don't think they ever really stated. On the Next Gen, the Enterprise, I think 1,023.
So they didn't even get enough Jamokes to fill up an Enterprise in Las Vegas.
By TV canon definition, no.
Was
Well, no, they just barely did because the Enterprise held 1,023 and they got 1,040.
Is that including the Enterprise crew list, though? Why are we talking? The Enterprise crew list, is that including women and children and families?
Yeah.
So when you take that out, when you cut back to... I'm going to tell Doug. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cut back to Starfleet first.
All right, don't look on the next page.
Oh, another guessing game. We still have a top 10 to get to. Oh, wait, that's
Top 3.
Letterman's thing.
Yeah.
We still have a top 3 to get through.
Yeah, but...
Okay, guessing game. Here we go.
Let's be fair.
Hold on, I have to get concentrating.
Let's be fair. Letterman's top 10s always suck.
True.
Our top 3s occasionally
Unless
good.
they're actually said by someone else that's not him. Then
That's
pretty
true.
Cool. Okay, here we go. Concentrating.
All right. These are the top 10 grossing actors in Hollywood this year. Or top 10 highest paid TV actors. So do you guys want to take a guess at the top paid TV actors?
No, I don't because it's going to make me sick and I'm going to want to punch something.
How? No. He hasn't.
Are they television or movie? Or
wait, Hugh Laurie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's number 2. He tied with Ray Romano for 18 million.
Ray Romano?
Yeah.
He hasn't been relevant in like 5 years.
I'm still getting residuals.
Jeez.
Way more.
Way more. I'm still getting residuals. Yeah.
It's got to be one of those Twilight twerp things.
Wait, what's Doug saying?
He was on TV. He just had a show with...
Ray Romano.
Is this TV or movie?
TV.
Oh.
Yeah. Just this year.
I will tell you one thing. If Honey Boo Boo made the list, I will start riots in downtown Torrington.
Riot.
Oh, thank God.
Kirstie Alley.
No.
So let's see here.
The cast of New Jersey's Real World.
No.
Whatever the hell that's called.
No.
So Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
If you tell me Snooki made it,
Nope.
thank God. Did any Jersey Shore cast member make it?
Nope.
Good.
What?
This is just actors, not producers or anything?
Just actors.
All right, let's see.
None of us watch TV.
Hold on, get this. Wait,
I don't have time to watch TV. I suck.
John Cryer?
Yes.
Really?
Number 7, 13 million.
What about Ashton Kutcher then?
Number 1, 24 million. That son of a bitch.
Yeah, seriously. Ashton
Ashton
Kutcher.
Kutcher.
You take over. How about Charlie Sheen then?
No. He made 40 million in the last season of the show.
Did you
The
really?
show, yeah.
Oof.
He was the highest paid actor on television back then. Till he effed it up. Give up?
You give me like $400,000 and I'd be like okay for the rest of my life and be like, yay,
Right.
paid off my bills. Bye bye. mortgage.
Number 9, a 3-way tie between Jim
Ooh,
Parsons,
a 3-way.
Johnny Galecki, and Jason Segel.
Okay, don't know any of them. Keep
Yep.
going.
Number 8 was Patrick Dempsey at 12 million.
Sure.
Number 7, John Cryer, 13 million.
Right.
Number 6, ho ho ho, ho 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 ho.
Don Pardo.
Jabba the Hutt?
Not Jabba the Hutt.
Santa?
No. Well, kinda.
Oh, Tim Allen?
Yay.
Really?
Oh,
What is he even doing?
He has a show.
Oh, he does have a show now, doesn't he?
Yeah. What the hell's it called?
He plays Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, 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 yeah, Binford Tools.
Binford 4000.
Christmas.
What?
A Jabba the Hutt Christmas.
Jabba the Hutt
Oh,
Christmas.
jeez. Yeah, because they had a great run with Christmas specials, didn't they?
Oh, oh. Then Tim Allen's ripping them all. Tim Allen's ripping them all off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Tim Allen, number 6, 14 million. A tie at number 4, Alec Baldwin from 30 Rock,
All right.
and Mark Harmon from NCIS.
What about Tina Fey?
15 million. Not on there, surprisingly.
Really?
Maybe she's rolling in as a producer. Who knows?
But you know what? She's hot, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. Number 2, tie, Hugh Laurie and Ray Romano, 18 million. And number 1, Ashton Kutcher at $24 million. That son of a bitch.
All that money when I would die for like $500,000 for the rest. Just give me $500,000. Pay off my
Hey.
mortgage and just be happy.
Yeah, you know that much hype book about from the former Terminator star and ex-governor from California?
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes, 50 Shades. No, not 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that one.
You know, he It was called Total Recall.
He stroinks the maid and he gets a book.
Well, it didn't exactly do
I stroinked the maid. I didn't get a
nearly
book.
as well as expected in bookstores.
No.
The
To hell you say.
Yeah,
what
the
about digital copy?
No, not so much.
Ooh, I can
The
actually turn the
memoir
page now.
called Total Recall sold just 21,000.
Is that it, really?
21,000 copies in its first week, according to Nielsen BookScan. So let's divide that up by state. 21,000 divided
Copies
by
by 50.
by 50 states. Actually, let's just wait. Let's do the math here. If
That's like 500, not even, about 450 per
one
state.
out of every 15,000 people bought this book, not great. That basically means the odds are 2 to 3 people in Torrington bought the book, and that's it. Yeah. And whoever you are, why are you wasting your money?
But
Seriously?
here's the question. What is this book going to entail? If it was this thick, what's it going to say? I mean, really. Okay,
Yeah.
I was a bodybuilder. I was Mr. Olympia Universe something or other. I snoo-snooed my maid. I snoo-snooed my wife. And
She wasn't even good looking.
Which one?
Or
Or Maria or
Maria was hot.
no? Maria Shriver.
Yeah.
Then the maid.
Which definitely wasn't.
No, it was not.
Looked like a dude.
Well, maybe back in the day she was less duty.
Yeah.
Duty.
So that's pretty low compared, for instance, to No Easy Day, which is the anonymous fields account of the death of Osama bin Laden, which sold 254,000 copies in its first week, or the fictional bestseller by J.K. Rowling, A Casual Vacancy, which sold about 350,000 copies in 6 days.
Is that code for like Red District?
What?
Is that code for like the Red District? A casual vacancy?
Yes, something like that.
A bordeo.
Wow. This is interesting for ratings. Emily Owens, MD, on Tuesday night, which stars Mammy Gummer, Meryl Streep's daughter, possibly because the show is up against presidential debate, which didn't get as many viewers as the first one, but still managed to pull in 65.6 million viewers. That's a lot for the debate.
Amy Gummer's actually not a bad looking girl. She was on Jimmy Fallon.
Yep. Let's see.
Don't forget we still have a top 3 to do.
What time is it?
10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, fine. Let's do our top 3.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Because we our top. Because we are talking about the.
What did you do?
I think it's chocolate. I hope it's chocolate.
You're going to lick it later to find out.
Maybe. Motor oil. Tonight's top 3
Now I'm
is
sad.
top 3 people you want to see get elected president, not because you agree with them, but because it would be hilarious.
That's true.
Yes.
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
No. Pat.
Laurie and Pat Richard.
I would like
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. Yes. Who?
No. I already got one.
That was Jabba the Hutt.
Ray Romano.
Griffin is Ray Romano, Jabba the Hutt.
Bipolar? What the
Yeah.
hell? No.
Bipolar the Hutt.
Bipolar the Hut.
Bipolar the Hutt.
That's true. Now on paperback and hard copy.
Bipolar.
For men.
In places where they used to sell books.
That's true. Now they're just empty coffee
No one has a
fronts.
bookshelf anymore. Now it's like a.
A Kindle shelf.
Well,
It's
we
true.
need to come up with a new name for a bookshelf.
A Kindle shelf. An e-reader shelf.
How about
An e-shelf.
elf?
An
An
elf?
elf. We'll call it an elf.
Yes,
That
because
hasn't been
that's
taken
not
yet, right?
synonymous with anything.
Yes. All right. Go on. So
All
who
right.
do you have?
One person I'd love to see as president, because I think it'd be hilarious, would be Gordon Ramsay. I'm a huge fan of his, but just think of him going to other countries and then he's disagreeing and he just starts yelling at him, calling him a stupid donkey. And
Just to be fair, we're going to completely bypass any of the constitutional requirements, right?
oh, absolutely.
Okay. Just
Well,
making sure because it's a
we
very.
just had Jabba the Hutt as our president, so I'm thinking we're pretty much throwing those rules out the window.
How dare you talk about Bill Clinton like that?
That's true. Bipolar the Hutt, yay! I think Bill Clinton would be. Oh wait,
I did have sexual relations with Jabba the Hutt.
Brad is Bill. Brad is Bill Clinton.
Me as Bill Clinton. What if I were president but only talk like Bill Clinton during the presidency? Frankly, I don't think my Bill Clinton's that bad. I feel your pain.
What if we just made
And
any...
occasionally your boobies.
Oh, what about... How about Cheech Marin?
I guess that would
Hey,
be...
man. We need to get the budget? Okay.
No, not
Hold on.
Not... I think you mean Chong.
Cheech or Chong, doesn't matter.
Well,
Either one's high as a kite.
Cheech is coherent. Chong is out there, man. Yeah.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man.
That
dog is stoned.
Yeah. I guess. I don't. That might be a little bit of a stretch. What if
French Stewart.
French?
Why am I always squinting?
Yeah. Why am I? You look more like Gilbert Gottfried than French Stewart.
Let me tell you something.
It's like
I want to be the president.
Oh my God! It's like Gilbert Gottfried let himself go.
Screw you, Griswold.
That's actually pretty good.
Thanks.
It's not bad. All right.
Thanks, I haven't been practicing.
Sits home with the mirror when he goes home at night. One day they asked me to do Gilbert Gottfried. What am I doing? I'm not even doing.
I don't know.
Aflac.
There you go, you got it now.
That's all I get.
Dead nuts. Oh, man. Screw you guys, I'm going home. What about George Carlin, if he were alive?
Zombie George Carlin?
Zombie George Carlin. He was always a straight shooter.
Yep.
Absolutely.
George Carlin is Jabba the Hutt.
Go on. You got to have somebody in mind. Come on.
Yeah. No, I'm just. What if we put Sylvester Stallone in there?
I know.
Bomber.
We gotta go to the country and just...
Right.
I
I just want to do that because I would love to see the befuddled look of like reporters. Like I wanted like the cutaway shot of the reporters as Sylvester Stallone's doing something in like the press briefing room, and you just see this befuddled look at all the. And they're like whispering to each other about what the hell he just said. Yeah. All you see scribbled on there is like a pair of boxing gloves, and you're like,
With a smiley face.
yeah,
Oh, wait, here's one for you. Richard Simmons. Tell me that wouldn't be hilarious.
that would be.
Be going to like the G4 summit and he's wearing those fantastic shorts. All fabulous! Wearing all sequin shorts and a tie and stuff. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, that would be good. Let's see, what else? I think Iran hates us now. Who?
Big Blue.
The chess computer?
Yeah.
Big Blue, the chess computer.
It's a Smurf lady.
Yep, that would be good.
That guy.
What about Watson then?
Watson?
Oh, Watson and Big Blue they can fight it out.
Deep Blue vice president.
Okay. And I, for one, welcome our robot overlords.
Yes. Which, by the way, did you know that's why in the first meeting the Deep Blue beat Kasparov? Or the second meeting or whatever?
Why is that?
Because the
7, 8, 9.
well, no, one of their
Wrong punchline, sir.
in one of their first meetings, Deep Blue kind of couldn't figure out a move in time. So if it can't figure out a move or encounters an error, it picks a move completely at random. And then Kasparov is like, "What is the computer doing?" And started trying to like get deeper into its thought to try to figure out what it was doing, even though it was completely random, which totally effed him up for a match the next day, which was interesting. Anyways, that's
That is
whatever.
weird.
But all right, yeah.
Huh.
So let's see. How about Woo Big Blue? I'm trying to think for comedic value.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence,
No. You have to have Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Yes. Yes.
Tyler Perry's House of Presidency. I'm telling you.
Oh my, that would be.
But everybody in his cabinet, everybody in the White House would all be him.
It's all.
That would work. Think of the budget we would save.
That would be awesome. And now the Secretary of State. Yeah.
Secretary of Defense, Treasury, everything. Just. Nope, no hat for that one.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
you don't even get hair.
Yeah. Tyler Perry's fat suit movies.
You can have Charlie Sheen.
Not a movie without a
of-
fat suit.
That's true.
Tyler Perry's motto. Let's see.
Have Charlie Sheen with his finger on the button. That's what we want.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he thinks it's a vodka dispenser and just gets
Oh,
awkward.
I need
Yep.
more.
I'm trying to think for comedic value.
We blew up Sweden.
Yep. See, that's the problem. Is you run into this? Is that so? You're trying to think of all the celebrities and stuff that's funny. Is so many of them have gotten so damn political that it's like, damn, can't choose them because they'd actually try and do something.
Yeah.
So what about Robin Williams?
That would be good too.
No one loves a manic depressive comedian in the Oval Office more than anyone else. I would actually like to. That would be kind of funny to see Steve. Crap! What the hell's his name?
Will Ferrell.
Steven Tyler.
And he'd die in office. Not Steve Carell. Well, Steve Carell. That would be pretty good.
I mean, he wouldn't be super funny. I mean, he's a dry sense of humor, but
Yeah.
his antics wouldn't just dictate, yeah, that's going to
Jim
suck.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey. That would be interesting. Jim Carrey.
Will Ferrell.
Will
I just said Will Ferrell.
Prince.
Prince Will Ferrell?
Prince.
Prince Harry?
I'm just trying to think of the comedic value, you know, because you go.
How about Seth MacFarlane?
No, because he's too political.
And not funny.
Oh, snap diggity.
That's hurtful.
Yes.
That is.
And true.
That's not the point, but it's still hurtful.
He's doing the Academy Awards this year, by the way.
I heard that.
I'm not watching.
Aww.
Oh, don't be a
That's
hater.
the reason why I am watching.
Ah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch no matter who was hosting, so
So what you're saying is it made no difference for you.
it did not.
All right, fair enough.
What about Roseanne Barr?
She actually ran. She actually was running for president.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But if she actually was president, with her antics, and she owns a macadamia nut farm in Hawaii.
no. There's a difference between funny and batshit crazy.
One could become
There's
the other.
no. There's not a fine line there. That's a very bold, defined line. And she's decidedly on the side of batshit crazy. Just saying. Let's see. How about? Ooh.
You didn't fart, did you?
That's besides the point. So I'm changing the subject.
Sorry.
This is tougher than it looks. They're coming up for a top three for
Just
like,
for the comedic value.
for the comedic value. Like I would like
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Yeah. Tyler Perry.
And Medina is Tyler Perry.
And Medea is Tyler Perry. Yes. What about Joe Rogan?
No.
Or is he political? No.
No, he's Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's true. He is Joe Rogan, so not funny. Hulk Hogan. He'd be the first president with a sex tape.
Rogan and Hogan.
Rogan and Hogan.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Wow. How come we haven't done this?
I don't know, but that's a movie poster.
Rogan and Hogan.
Paul Hogan or
Yes. That would def. I could see that.
What about Howard Stern?
that's Seth Rogen.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, but
Joe Rogan? Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. That would be interesting.
Because can you just picture him going to like China to meet with their dictator president, whatever the hell they call him over there, and just asking him how big his wiener is?
So, tell me, when was the last time you had sex?
Yeah. When was
Yeah.
the last time you just really banged your wife?
Right. Did he run for governor?
Probably.
Maybe.
Disclose his financial records now.
Aw.
It's like, okay, so Mr. President of France, how many sex tapes do you have with your maid?
Yeah.
I think that could have an interesting, funny factor.
It would be interesting. I don't know about funny.
Well,
it'd be
we'd have
more
to
of
see
like,
where it was.
oh damn, sort of than funny. But
Howie Mandel. He can do the voice of Bobby for everything.
That's true. He wouldn't shake any other leader's hand.
That'd be weird. Sorry, I just do the fist bump.
Yeah. Fist bump.
You
Yeah.
disgrace my country. We are now at war.
Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch.
Again.
Let's see. Who else would be good? Me? No, not funny. Nope. Nope. No. How about the...
No. That wouldn't be funny. That'd just be embarrassing.
That's the problem. Is good. You guys got any ideas on this one?
Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery?
Isn't he dead?
No.
No.
No, he's just
He'd introduce every speech as a freaking game show.
Right. Pat Sajak.
Oh, there you go. And Vanna White, she'd be a hot vice president.
All right, we want to come up with our top three list.
I don't know if we have enough to come up
I
with
got
top
it.
three.
I got our top three right here.
Hold on.
What?
William Hung.
William Hong.
Wait,
She bangs. She bangs.
No, he was.
wait, ready?
Who's
Here,
that guy that hosts that show?
I don't know. Here's our top three.
Ryan Seacrest.
No, number 1.
Oh.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yes. Okay. All right, number 1 is Jeremy Clarkson.
What? Jeremy Clarkson gets first place.
Yes!
Why?
Because that would be hilarious. Tell me that would not be hilarious.
Count.
Nah. Tell me Jeremy Clarkson as president would not be hilarious. You can't tell me that would be hilarious.
Nothing would ever get done and we would end in a war.
No, because then
That's how all presidencies go.
That's true. No, because then I want the Stig.
What?
I want the Stig.
The Stig?
Yeah.
All right.
All he'd ever do is just go places and just stare at people. I think that could have a mild comedic value.
Okay, can we go with Jeremy Clarkson then the Stig?
Okay, here's the deal. We have to have president and vice president. So Jeremy Clarkson with the Stig.
All right, Jeremy Clarkson with the Stig. Okay.
In the ballroom with the lead pipe.
Yep.
We have balls.
We have Tyler Perry and Medea.
Medea?
Right? Isn't that Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry? No?
Yeah, you're right.
Tyler Perry and Medea.
How do you spell
Because Medea is Tyler Perry, M-A-D-E-A. Okay.
So he, himself, and him.
Yep. Number 3, Hogan and Rogan. Okay. Number 4.
You got to give George Carlin some props there. So how about George Carlin and Tommy Chong? That could be pretty interesting.
Chonglin.
Chonglin.
Carlin and Chong. Whichever order you want to do it there. And the last one we'll give to. Who are we going to give this to? It's all important. It's the President of the United States. This is a real important decision now. No, it's not.
Duh. Pat and Justin Bieber. Actually, Justin Bieber and Pat.
Bieber, Pat is the undercard?
They can be the green tea bagging party or whatever the hell they call themselves.
Sure, go with that. All right. So there's our top 3. Whatever the hell it was, just look at our Facebook page, facebook.com/NSLSTV. Facebook.com/NSLSTV. That's what I didn't want to do. This is the worst 15 minutes in television, except for the next 15 minutes, which is going to be the next worst 15 minutes in television. Let's see. Hey, if you're on the fence as to whether or not you should take a multivitamin, maybe this will help. A new study suggests that a daily supplement could cut cancer rates by 8%. While that may seem like an insignificant amount to some, writings published in the Journal of American Medical Association says it's still a significant benefit in cancer prevention. Of course, if you don't want to take a pill to get your nutrients, could eat more fruits and vegetables. Seriously, that's good. But only 1.5% of public gets the recommended daily allowance of fruits and vegetables on a regular basis. In addition, taking multivitamin is very easy. Changing what you eat is much more difficult. Here, this is interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's messed up. Hey, Danny DeVito may have missed out on his midlife crisis, but is making up for it at the tender age of 67. Insiders tell RadarOnline.com the newly single actor is planning to buy a flashy automobile, has been testing out Porsches and Ferraris, and also wants to get a tattoo. Word is he'd like an easy, carefree life like buddy Jack Nicholson, and the freedom to do whatever he wants. And Jessica Alba is using a body double, according to Star. Yeah, he wants Jessica Alba too. Yeah, according to Star Magazine, the mom of 2 wasn't happy that she didn't have her old body back when she started filming Sin City 2. So she told producers she needed a body double for her nude scenes. And Johnny Depp has branched out from movies to the publishing business. Johnny has opened up a publishing company whose first product will be Bob Dylan's new book, The Unraveled Tales of Bob Dylan. The book will be out in stores in 2015. And Beyonce will be the halftime entertainment at the Super Bowl. Reactions? Reactions? We got a boo.
Will she be naked?
Not naked.
I don't care.
The game is February 3rd at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Beyonce is up against last year's performer Madonna. 114 million people watched the Material Mom do her thing, which is more viewers than the actual game had. Interesting. And a jewelry store in Iowa is handing out free guns to future grooms. The New York Post says jeweler Harold Vane Beek wants to do something for the boy who doesn't like to hunt for diamonds, but likes to hunt for deer. So men who spend $2,000 or more on engagement rings will receive a free rifle. And no one cares about...
That with or without serial numbers.
Yep.
Don't you worry about that.
You know, this is kind of interesting. This is something I'm not sure if you noticed.
That I have full service with Verizon here?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
This is a strange restriction on the television broadcast of the debate. The rules forbid television coverage from showing reaction shots of the candidates. According to the agreement or whatever, no TV cutaways of any candidate who is not responding to a question while another candidate is answering a question, or to a candidate who is not giving a closing statement while another candidate is doing so. Given how split screens have dominated the debate coverage, at least TV networks don't care what the candidates or the commissions want. Other campaign demands, town hall will be strictly regulated, etc., blah, 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 blah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch. What's amazing is there was actually a 28-page document that the campaigns agreed to in terms of like restrictions and all that. It was, if you read it, it's like, what is wrong with these people? Hey, former Saturday Night Live stars Tina Fey and Amy Poehler will be co-hosting this year's 70th annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton in Hollywood, coming January 13th.
They do have nice Golden Globes, might I add.
Tina has previously won a Golden Globe Award herself, and Amy has been nominated for one as well. After appearing on SNL, they both moved on to bigger things. Tina to 30 Rock and Amy to Parks and Recreation. And the Rolling Stones have made it official! Yeah. It's the money grab! There will be a 50th anniversary tour this fall of exactly 4 shows. The band will do 2 concerts at London's O2 Arena on November 25th and 29th, and 2 more at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey on the 13th and the 15th of December. US dates are originally supposed to be at the brand new Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, but obviously that has been changed. They even did a YouTube thing to announce the tour, and no one cares. Hey, is there any song that sounds catchier right now, or more annoying for that matter, than the global smash hit Gangnam Style by South Korean pop star PSY? Okay.
I like that because the Asian chicks are hot.
How about the Ghostbusters theme song? Ray Parker Jr.'s 1984 hit was #1 for 3 weeks and has been rattling around in some of our heads ever since. And guess what it matches up with real well? It's actually a video mashup of Ghostbusters and Gangnam Style. It's actually a disturbingly good mix. Check it out on YouTube.
Okay.
Well, not now.
We didn't
What
say
time is
that.
it anyways?
21.
Is it?
Ish.
8 minutes?
22-ish.
Let's sit in solitude.
George Takei.
George Takei. Which, by the way, usually has a very funny Twitter feed and Facebook feed for that matter.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Why won't you update? You did this to me last week,
He's
too.
like the grandpa that sends funny things, except in this case, they're actually funny and you don't already know about them.
And he's gay.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That too. So let's see. What else is new?
Ooh, there's 2 people talking about us right now.
There are?
Or in general, I really don't know how this works.
Fair enough. Facebook.com/NSLSTV.
Probably Pat and Deb.
Which is great. Yes, probably Pat and Deb. Facebook.com/NSLSTV.
You'll see our ugly mugs on the front page.
YouTube.com/NSLSTV. Twitter.com/NSLSTV. One thing we don't mention nearly
That's
enough.
us. Go be our friend.
If you missed any part of the show, go to
The Midnight Replay.
The Midnight Replay. It'll be on again at midnight. It'll play in its entirety right after the neighborhood news. I'm sure Jeff loves being the lead into our show, all right?
Jeff loves
He
that.
expresses how thrilled he is with that each and every week.
Absolutely, he does.
Take your stunned silence as absolute confirmation of that.
Absolutely.
Let's see what else. You know what I'm a little upset we missed out on, which we had mentioned before? We missed out on the New York Comic Con.
I blame
you. Know
you.
that
I blame all of you.
The funny part is that pretty much passed without any of us paying any attention to that whatsoever. The New York
I wanted to go to
Comic-Con?
Connecticut, and I got kicked in the nuts on that one.
The New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
You-
Tried to go.
You tried to go?
Yeah, and when I went to buy tickets, they were already sold out.
They were sold. Really?
They've sold out the past 3 years.
Really? How quickly do they sell out?
I tried getting tickets 3 weeks prior to.
3 weeks prior to and sold out.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow. And even then, I'm sure the place is absolutely packed.
Guarantee it.
One of these days, we're gonna have to go do like a cross country news or cross country like con segment. We'll go to like Penny Arcade Expo out in Seattle or something. We should totally do that. I'm just saying. It'd be fun. Jay, you're making faces. I'm sorry, that's your normal face. Go ahead.
It posted.
Oh, nice.
Even though it doesn't show on our page, it shows on my page because I like us.
That's great. Cool. Very good. All right. Are you ready for our favorite segment of the show?
Eating ice cream?
Second favorite part of the show?
Yes, I am.
All right. It's where we go through, where we recount all the things we learned throughout the past hour and 25 minutes.
What do we call this segment?
Oh, I believe we call it What We Learned Today. But that's the first time we've ever used that music for that. So,
we didn't use it for the top
Jay, what did you learn? Waiting for the music. Today. Jason. We're not getting the music, are we?
We just had to stretch it out a hair. But
just-
damn it, we got it.
Yeah, that's not stretching it out of hair. That's stretching it out the entire dog.
Bunnies.
Tell me, Jay. What did you learn today?
Okay, Brad. I learned that we could have some pretty damn funny presidential candidates.
You know, the funny thing is, I was going to say I learned, maybe not.
We could.
We could, in theory.
It depends on how drunk or high we get them.
That's true.
strung out.
You want something really funny? It just has nothing to do with anything.
Yes.
Go online, do a search on YouTube for Apple Maps Batman. Have you seen this yet, Rob? Oh, God, you're going to laugh your ass off after the show.
Image search?
The YouTube search.
Oh, it's a YouTube.
Apple Maps
So I have to do Apple Maps Batman, and I have to do Gangnam
Ghostbusters.
Ghost. I gotta write this shit stuff down.
Yeah. No, it's 10:29, whatever. So let's see, what else did I learn today? I also learned, in addition to that being incredibly difficult, that Ashton Kutcher is still way overpaid. Have you watched 2.5 Men lately?
Is he overpaid or are we underpaid?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Well, both are true.
I accept.
Have you watched 2.5 Men lately? No. Have you watched it since Charlie Sheen?
No.
Did you watch it with Charlie Sheen?
Yes.
It's the same thing here. I'd have to imagine the ratings for that thing are tanking.
John Cryer is a very good actor. Liked him. I mean, the kid grew up, but of course the kid's gonna grow up.
Yep.
So he was. I don't know how funny
Not
he is
if we
anymore.
remove his pituitary gland.
Yeah, but Berta's hilarious.
Yep.
And Charlie Sheen just like kind of brought it all together with the dry sense of humor.
Right.
Ashton Kutcher is just like completely out of place.
Yeah, it's
He's getting
kind of
paid out the ass for it. I mean,
it's kind of. Here's basically what it amounts to. It was like a biker bar that had all the biker bar accoutrements, and then the guy with the pocket protector walks in, and everyone's. The rest of the bar is still the same. It's still a biker bar, but something's not right. You know, something's off.
what was the Batman thing I had to look up?
Batman, Apple Maps.
Apple Maps Batman.
What? Oh, okay. How much more time we got?
2.5 minutes.
Really?
Give or take.
2.5.
Oh,
Well,
I
that's
forgot.
quite a bit of
I forgot the music was playing. Okay.
That's kind of nice. So let's see what else. A minute 45.
You really got to sync your.
I'm
clocks
working
again.
on. I'm still working on my flight sim.
Are you really?
Yeah, I found. I'm gonna actually sell my hydraulic actuators and hydraulic pump. So I found electric actuators that'll actually work. Which
Whatever makes Brad happy.
it does, because then I don't have to have 3-phase power running to the house, which would be. This is normally aired after the Electric Factory. That's our episode number. Season. This might have been the credits music to the Jefferson.
I feel like we should be getting ready to do a riff tracks or something. Produced by Brad Griswold.
I also learned that Jabba the Hutt could be Tim Allen's Jabba the Hutt. Ho 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 ho, Han Solo. Oh, Ben Solo.
What was the other one I came up with that Rob laughed at?
Jabba the Hutt Christmas. Ho 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
Bipolar the Hutt.
Ho 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 ho.
Because I want to.
Solo. Oh.
62 days until the end of the world, and we deep fry everything because we'll be dead. So
On a stick. That's our theme for this year.
is it on a stick?
On a stick.
Oh, that's gonna be a hot stick.
The world will end on a stick. That would have been a great line to go out on. But no, I had to ruin it.
Nice going, Rooney McRuin face.
Ruin face. This is my ruin face.